So we're going to rebuild it Class A, 18 units. So these six, and the middle 6.
What are we doing, Vinny?
Oh, actually, we're going to be seeing one of the unit interior, and you're going to take notes. What was your first name? Josh.
I'm
and
June.
June.
Yes.
So they're going to take notes, and they're going to tell us how much it's going to cost to make it movable, right? So that the residents can come in. So we'll take the same apples and find out the bids, right? Apple to apples, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. All right. Woo-hoo.
This is after fire damage, right?
No, this is, I think this was at flood. I wasn't doing the time.
Okay, sure. Please take as many notes as you can. You can take pictures. You can do anything you want. Yeah, okay. I'm just taking myself a couple of pictures so that I can see. Here we go. Yeah. I wonder how the floods happen here, huh? So that one is flood, second thing is how can glass look broken? Yeah. This is a patio road, right? It's the patio right here. Somebody was a ransacked kind of thing.
It looks like it, yeah. It looks like someone might have broke in here. Squatter.
Upstairs for the disturbance, when people walk and all that. These properties are pretty sturdy. I mean, that's the big part about it. Structure is strong, so we may put laminated flooring even second floor too.
Okay.
It's less work. It's less work, right?
It is,
Yeah.
it is less work.
Much less work. How many square feet is this?
This one I'm not sure.
Yeah, we can find out. We have all the plans and everything. I'm sure you'll need the square footage. How soon you might be able to arrange to see the 70 units, right? Yeah. About 70 units.
Is it something you folks can do today, or?
Oh, we need to prep in 2 or 3 days.
Yes. 2 or 3
Yeah,
days.
we'll come back by the end of the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do that. June, same thing with you guys, huh? Perfect. That'll be awesome.
So you guys focus on building from scratch.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Right. So our whole business is in the apartment industry, and we specialize in the largest jobs.
Okay.
What's the name of your company again?
Contractors Inc.
All right.
This is amazing. Wow.
Went through the line items to kind of and added up all the repairs, like the amount of doors that you had. I know an average door is about $75 to $85. And then they put hardware here. I estimated the amount of locks that you have and the hinges.
Sure.
And that kind of thing. And then I know back from the projects that I've done how much paint costs per bucket.
Yep.
And kind of how much square feet you have. I estimated 1,000 square feet per
Unit?
Yes.
So, and then the kitchen cabinet. So having said that, I think you have some wiggle room.
That's awesome, my gosh. Now this is like the hardware and the labor included?
Most of that, yes. Okay, so that's obviously all labor because it's a demo.
Totally. Yep.
And then supply and install new hardware throughout, that's as well.
Yes.
Material and labor.
Totally, right over
And
there.
then the only thing that does not include labor is the cabinets, so I don't know if they pay hourly or
I
per
see.
job.
Yes, to install them.
To
and
install,
say-
but
Right.
But everything that I went and itemized, I actually took the exact cost and then I added another 15% on top of that just for
Exactly. This is like 26,115 and they are asking me to pay 55,000
Per unit?
No, this is total.
Okay, for
So
six.
double.
Yeah.
Wow. Almost
But at the same time, if you would
More than double.
if you would be doing it as a businessman, would you take this price? Would it be?
Well, I wouldn't want to make a profit on it.
Yeah, so that's why I said 34,000.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, okay.
So like 8,000 profit is
That's
a pretty
right.
good margin on 26,000 materials and all that.
Did they say how long it takes you? Is going to
You
take
know,
you to do
that's
this?
interesting. I should have asked them. I didn't ask.
I'm
yeah.
curious what that's
Yeah.
going to be.
How many days do you think? I mean, this is only 6 units only.
6 units. Are they bringing 10 people over here? Or are they going to?
I see,
Put
okay.
2 people here and
I
just
see.
go unit by unit.
Yeah, got it.
Or how are they going to do
That's
that?
a good point. Yeah, for sure. And the other part is that now we are thinking we're going to hire our own labor to gut it out so that we could give
Oh,
them
yeah.
already done.
It's gonna be cheaper.
So then this 4,200, we can get so many people to do so cheaply.
Right.
Because you put down about 700 each unit. Just cut it out. And most of these units may not be that bad. We don't know. But like furniture might be already out.
Right.
Yeah,
and
they
so
just
forth.
down to the studs.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even studs. A lot of these are already sheetrocked and everything. So only 3 places they have to do it. And you put $150 for that right down there, and then 150. So total came to right here, 26,115. They're asking to pay 55,518, and I offered 34. So
Good.
Hey, that's not too bad. I like it. Not too bad. Hey, Vinny scored.
All right.
One victory. Hi guys, this is Vinney Chopra. I'm in Atlanta and doing property tours and meeting with my teams and all. We had several different meetings yesterday with contractors because we'll be doing repositioning at one of the apartment, and we have one stabilized property. So I met with 9, I think, contractors yesterday and sat down, shook hands with them, looked at their proposals, questioned their proposals, their amounts, and did the walkthroughs with them. Then even asked the 2 contractors to give bid on the same make ready, and we did very nice walkthrough and so forth. Then today it was really interesting. I'm doing the new fund. I think kind of like a investor trust that there is a fraud going on. Somebody was trying to get, money wired to an account, and we have not even opened the account yet, for our property. So, for the fund. So I was able to kind of take action. The biggest thing is, I take everything at the face value. I do stress out a little bit, but I don't stress out. I need to pace myself and figure out a way, what's the next step. So I called my VP of finance, I talked to the investor, I sent 2-3 emails from my different account already to the investors to let them know my email has been hacked, and please don't wire any money or anything. If anybody has wired, get back to me on my phone right away. Talk to my IT person and ask them to change my password, and also look at if any other compromise was there of the email system and all that. The biggest thing I'm thinking is that you gotta really keep positive attitude and look at it as the situations come in a day, up and down. If we get really bogged down with the problem and get stressed, then we are not able to make the right decisions. So that's a huge part of what I learned today, myself. Right there,
Yeah, this would be a really scary moment. Somebody requested to transfer money to someone in Kenya or Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria, I think. They were saying, and we found out that the fraud department at the bank was able to locate that, and they said that same account and routing number have been used for some other hackers also for wiring off the funds and all that. So in a disguise, it was a good thing that we acted on it right away, and we were able to solve the situation.
Regarding this trip, you already talked to so many contractors. You were able to negotiate.
Oh yeah, I was able to negotiate lots of different amounts. I'm a negotiator, and like today we had some past bills of make readies and other business and painting and all that, and it was 23,000 total, and I approved it. I did the double checking to make sure if these jobs were already performed by the previous community manager, they were, and the units were already occupied by the new residents and all that. That gave me a feeling that the job was done, and then I was able to negotiate. But I wanted 10% off of the bill, but I went for 15% negotiation and asked the vendor if I could go ahead and give them a check today. Could they give me 15% off? they talked to their boss and everything, and they went and gave me 10 or 11% off, not 15, which is okay. Our lunch was free.
Awesome.
Saved like $2,300 or something, today. So that was good. And then other negotiations I'm doing in the make readies and everything, I'm having contractors go at each other and give competitive bids for apples to apples. I do that very often, and one should do it 3 bids. If it's more than $1,000, $2,000 item, you need to get 2 or 3 bids, actually 3 bids, because that's a very, very important thing, for us to get to the right amount and not pay too much money for the dollar saved is dollar earned, because we manage all our assets. It's very easy for me as a CEO to get into the thick and thin of skins and then look at why we have to pay so much money for all these things, that way as such.
Where are we going now, and what's expected?
Now actually, always whenever I come into that area, emerging market, and I have my students here, my investors here, my partners here, my brokers are here, some are flying in, all that. So now we are doing a walkthrough with one of the companies that I work with, and we are able to do a walkthrough of 300 units. So it's good to really put a lot of things in 3 days, because some people could take 7 days to do it. I like to do 7 days in 3 days, or 15 days in 7 days, things like that.
Awesome.
That's what my whole thinking is. Productivity, efficiency, and really, record also quite a lot, so that these could be very good monumental, things for the university that we are putting together, multifamily syndication academy, youth academy, and things like that.
And later we're going to Facebook Live tour.
Oh yeah, we are at 4 o'clock at one of the assets, which is 100% occupied and doing very, very well. We are having the local RIA group, and Dylan, who is the organizer, who's also in my mastermind, organizing this whole trip. We might have 30 people show up today, and we have prepared some nice documents to go over, and it will be a 2-hour trip and question answers. Then we'll do happy hour and then dinner, and I'll be answering lots and lots of questions. So I've been going to a lot of local RIAs in San Francisco, in Danville, Walnut Creek, North Carolina, over here, and all that, so that I could impart my knowledge if I know anything.
That's awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to learn more, and if you want to shadow literally Vinney, we recorded most of the stuff. There will be some snippets, some short videos. There will be on his YouTube, in his academy. Some serious stuff, deep stuff will be in part of his lessons and courses for serious people. And little small motivational snippets will be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and whatever. So, thank you very much.
Thank you,
See you on the
Elijah.
web.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, bud.